Hello everyone, this is Ram Samdekar. Welcome to Alina Java Programming Workshop. So in this session we will discuss about what do you mean by class and object in Java programming language. So in this session we will see the concepts of class and object used in a Java programming language. Now try to understand what is class and object in Java. Fine. So now first of all understand class and then we will go for the object. So basically class is nothing but the extension of structure in C programming language. In C programming language, we use a structure as a user defined data types. Fine. So now what happened when you define a structure in a class in a C programming language? So we know that what is the syntax of structure. So now let me write a structure, then structure followed by structure name. Take an example, the structure name is a student is in structure name. It's fine. And now this structure is having some members like character name whose size is 20, int age, fine, then int roll number, etc. It's having a fields of the structure. It's having some fields. We generally called as all the variables. So what is structures? So simple, the structure is nothing but user defined data types used in a C programming language, which is nothing but the collection of elements having a different data type. So here we create one structure, the structure is student, and it is having a different elements. First element is the name of character type, age of integer type, and roll number of integer type. But when we work with the structure, at that time what happened? Inside the structure we cannot define any method. Or in a C++ we call it as a function. So identify the major drawback of structure. The major drawback of structure is inside the structure we cannot define any method or a function. That means the actual data, your data and functions are separately available. Observe, here you created a structure student, and inside this structure student you define a variable, you create one character array name, then for integer, and then roll number. But we know that the structure in a C having one drawback. Inside the structure we cannot define any method. In Java we call it as a method, and in a C++ we call it as a function. So because of that, the actual data gets stored somewhere and the function gets stored somewhere. So here the problem is arise, which is called as the security problem, the problem is related to the security. So that means when you build application in a C programming language, at that time that application is not secure because your data is somewhere and your functions are somewhere. So to avoid this problem, we use a concept which is called as a class. we use the concept which is called as a class. So when you use the concept of class, so now understand what exactly happened in a class. What happened in a, so in a class we can define, or we can say that we can declare variable and function together, together. So when we define a class, or when we use a class in a Java programming language or in object oriented programming language, so inside the class we can define the variable as well as the function, or generally in Java we call this as a method. Fine. So we will get the additional benefits that your application becomes secure, because we already discussed about that. If you watch the video where we focus on why Java is an object-oriented programming language, we have covered this session. We have covered this concept why Java is secured, and you will find out that what exactly the role of encapsulation in a Java. So the problem of in a C, where data is storing somewhere and the functions are storing somewhere, to overcome this problem we use a class, and in using a class we can declare a variable and function together. Now we will try to understand what is exactly the concept of class and object work together. So for that purpose we will consider some example. Suppose we will take example like, for example, I consider example as a car. We take another example, bank, and third one is a person. Fine. So first we will go with this, then for bank, and then third one is a person. So basically what is class? Well, when we think generally with the class, first definition we have gone through that the class is nothing but the extension of structure used in a C programming language. Now another one, class is group of element. Class is the group of elements having common properties and behavior. Class is a group of elements. Class is a group of elements having, most important, having common properties and behavior. So if you consider a car, so you can find out that every car is having some common properties. So we'll try to list out some properties of car. So which are the properties of car? So take an example, color. Color is one property of a car. Then car is have another property like model. Again we can define the properties like average of the car. So there are number of properties your car can be have. And if you look out this property, so every car is having this property. If you consider any car, if you consider a car as a Zen, if you consider a car as a Baleno, if you consider any other car, so at that time you will find out that this car is having all car is having this common properties. All is having some color, then models, then average. Fine. So these are some properties. So these are the common properties. And along with that, the behavior. Next one is behaviors. So car is also having some behaviors like start. Right? So we can start the car. So it is one behavior of the car. Then stop the car. Fine. Then change gear. Right? To change the gear. These are the behavior. So if you consider any car, you can find out some common properties, and these are the some common behavior. These are the some common properties and some common behavior. Again, let me go to the another example like a bank. So consider we are considering a car, bank and person as a class. Why we are considering as a class? The reason behind is that the class is a group of elements having a common properties and behavior. So now first of all identify that the some behavior and properties. So if you consider a bank, so which are the properties of the bank? So first of all, properties of the bank. So properties of the bank are properties of the bank is name of bank, then address of that bank, then a registration number of that bank. So these are the some properties. There can be a number of properties, but we are taking a 2-3 properties for understanding. And every bank has some behavior, some common behaviors. So which are the common behaviors? What we can do with the bank? We can display the bank. We can withdraw amount from the bank. Then deposit, right? Then show balance. So these are the some behaviors. So if you go to the any bank, so you can perform this kind of actions. You can perform this kind of actions. So we can say that we can perform different types of functions, like we can withdraw the amount from the bank, we can deposit money to the bank, then we can check the balance from the bank. So these are the some behavior. And third one is we are considering a third example like a person. So the same pattern. If you consider a person, so the person is having some common properties. If you are considering a person as a class, so it is having some properties. The properties like the name of the person, age of the person, right? Then after that, take an example, eye color of the person, hair color of the person. So you can consider a number of examples. These are number of properties. So these are the property of the person and behavior of the persons. So every person is having a behavior like talk, walk, okay. Then after that sleep. Fine. So there are number of the behaviors. So what I want to say, suppose if you want to compare what is exactly class and what is exactly object. So first of all understand what is class in a universe, in a general terms. The class is a group of elements having a common properties and behavior. I repeat, the class is nothing but the group of elements having a common properties and behavior. Common, the most important term is a common. Having a common properties. The things which are having a common properties and behavior are come under to the class. So for example, we consider a class, a car. That a car is having, all car is having some properties and behavior. These are the common properties. Every car is having a color. Every car is having some different models. Every car is having some behaviors like start, stop, change gear and all. Similarly, bank, if you consider a real world entity as a bank, so every bank is having some properties, the name of the bank, address of the bank, registration number of the bank. Fine. So behavior, every bank, if you go to the bank, you can perform a different types of transaction, operation like withdraw the amount, deposit the amount, then show the balance or check the balance, like similarly to the person. So when when you consider a real world entity, so at that time you should be know that how to identify the class. So class, first definition we had seen, the class is nothing but the extension of structure in a C programming language. Secondly, we can define that the class is a group of elements having a common properties and behavior. Fine. Now consider what do you mean by object. What do you mean by object? Fine. Object. What is exactly object? So object is nothing but the instance of the class. Instance of a class. So what do you mean by instance? So basically, again I would like to add one definition of class here. Class act as blueprint. Class act as a blueprint. So what do you mean by blueprint? Blueprint means original copy. Blueprint means original thing. And instance is nothing but the Xerox. You can say that instance is a Xerox. So the copy of that blueprint is act as a instance. So class is a original, instance is a object is an instance of that class. So if I consider a car, as a class, so at that time the object is the instance of the class. So for class car, if you are considering a class car is a class, so at that time object of that class will be a, like take an example, a car is a Suzuki is a car. Fine. So Suzuki will be act as an object and the car will be act as a class. So there can be a number of objects. Yes, obvious. So if there is a one car as a Suzuki, second one you can consider a car as a Zen. Fine. So in this way we can say that the class is a car, object is a Suzuki and Zen. So if you observe that this your object is a individual entity. Object is an individual entity, or we can say that it is a physical entity. If you consider a class as it is a logical entity. So if you consider a car, so it is a one logical thing. So but which car? So at that time we will come to the Zen, Suzuki. Fine. So when you go to the individual part, then it is called as an object. That means a physical entity is nothing but the object, and the logical entity is nothing but the class. Right. So try to analyze the object for bank. So if I consider bank as class, so at that time what will be the object? SBI, State Bank of India, is the object. Another object, HDFC Bank, is another object. If you consider another bank, like example Bank of India, so these are the three different banks act as an object of the bank class. So in this way we can represent the class and object. Fine. So always identify that if any entity is having a common properties and common behavior, then it is called as a class. And the instance of that class is nothing but the object of that class. So in this way we can consider the concept of class and object. So let me summarize something. So first of all, class. What is class? Class is, first definition, class is extension of extension of structure in C. Extension of structure in a C programming language. Then class is a blueprint. Class is a blueprint. Class is a logical quantity, logical entity, not a quantity. It is a logical entity. Then class, most important, class is group of elements having common properties and behaviors. So in this way we can define the class. And what is an object? Object is the instance of that class, instance of the class. Fine. So we'll try to do a small exercise. Suppose, for example, if we consider student. So if I am talking about student, and if I consider class, student as a class, then what will be the object? So very simple. If you consider any class, and in that class you say a student. So suppose there are some students, there are 60 students. The first student is a Rahul. So Rahul is an object. Rani, another student, is an object. Rajat is another student, is an object. Fine. So in this way we can consider these are the objects. So for a single class there can be a number of objects. So this is a concept of class and object in programming language. So in the next session we will see in programmatically how we can use a class and how can we create the object of that class, and most important thing, that why there is need to create the object of that class. So in next session we will see the programming concept related to class and object. Thank you so much.